What's up, everyone? What is happening here? It says, what's up, Deb? I'm not sure what my why my internet keeps doing this. It's like my live stream health sounds looks bad, like orange. What's up, Chris? Matt asks how to email Aaron a question. It's aaron@flat5.com is how you email him a question. It's Good Friday. Robert. Good evening, Frank. Oh, how many people saw the Christian Henson interview? I'm working on my video now. I got so much footage from there that it's gonna take some time. Beautiful Saturday in Australia. There you go, Chops. What's up, trolls? Good to see you, Martin. Groove Funk. What's happening? Groove Funkle. Alan. Yeah, Christian is he's the best. He is 100% on every day. My buddy Keith, 5 Watt World Keith, said I seemed like I was more low key. I had a little jet lag there. Deb, 70-hour weeks. That's all I do. Raul, what's happening? Big E. Robert. So I have a kid that's assistant tryout named Billy, and he's doing a really good job. He came in for 2 days this week. And I think he's going to work out. So as soon as that happens, then everything will start to be more normal, like it was back when I had Michelle and Carol. I can just get so much more done. Have I ever listened to Hum? Of course. Any recommendations for archtop guitar on $500 that's super clean sounding, Chris? I tell you, the one that I have, the Streamline, the Gretsch is great, and I think it's probably $500. It's a great guitar. Really, really like mine. It plays well. I got a new amp today. That I was loaned. I got a new loaner amp. I'm going to show you down here. Do you see? I don't know if you guys can even see that. That's a high watt. Custom 20 high watts. Right there. That's the head. That's the cab. And it sounds amazing. Karthik, great to see your picture with Pliny, one of your favorite new guitar players. There you go. Martin, a little help will do no harm. What is okay? I really like mine. And Peter Smart, you guys all know Peter. He has one. He bought a Gretsch like mine. Really likes it too. So, what's up, Dwayne? I have a guitar. Let me tell you this story. Thank you, Mark. So there's a guitar here I've had, where is it? This guitar has been on my floor for a year in pieces. Okay? Thank you, Chris. This had no neck on it. So I bought this for a video long time ago. I didn't like the neck on it. So I took the neck off. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. So this basically was a parts caster. It's a fender body. So the neck is a Horvath neck on it. It's a very thin neck. I custom this last August. And they shipped it to me. And Dave, who you see in my videos, Dave Honorato, started to set it up and realized that one of the frets was too low. And he why is YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream? This is really, really bad. I'm gonna let me try and change my internet here to a different. It might cut out for a second. I'm not going anywhere. Just give me a second. The stream might be interrupted for a second. Let me switch my internet to a different router. Let's see if this works here. Let's see if this works. Okay, and this should work better right now. Stream is continuing. Shauna, the best. You're the best. Looks better now, right? I'm on a different router. So, okay, so I bought this guitar neck. Dave put it on. One of the frets was too low. But he had all the strings on it. So, Big E, how do you donate to the stream here? You can go and donate using Super Chat. But if you don't live in the U.S., I don't think you can donate. But you can always donate through... you can always donate through the Beato Club or... you can buy something from my store. You don't have to donate. So, okay, I keep losing track in my story here. So, hey, Peter. We need to catch up, Peter. So Dave goes to try and level the frets behind it. It was a Horvath neck. And it was buzzing all over the place. So I call Horvath and I tell them what happened. And they said, oh, well, your warranty is voided. I said, what? Because Dave had worked on it to try and get it. Dave's been using Horvath stuff for years. Never had a problem. The guy was a real pain to me, the customer service guy. I've never bought anything from them. I mean, I've had things bought and I've had people do parts casters and stuff. So finally, I asked to talk to the manager. I always do that. And finally, after getting a little mad, thank you, Big E. Appreciate that. There you go. Purchase something. Purchase my book. Purchase some mugs, whatever. I'm going to add some more stuff to the store pretty soon. So finally, they acquiesced, and they said they were going to send him the neck back. They were going to build me another one. The first neck took 3 months to get here. The second neck took I don't know how long. I just got it back last week. I ordered it at the beginning of August last year. So almost a year ago. And Dave put it together, and it's incredible. I mean, it just plays unbelievably well. It really, really is a beautiful sounding guitar, man. And yeah, so if I ever had any time to play, it would be great. But I have a new video that I just finished. I want to do a little bit more. It's kind of a variation. It's kind of an updated version of a video that I did way back at the beginning of the channel that no one watches. And it's an old school Rick video. You guys will like it. It's more on, it's just more of on modern music. You can use it for film scoring or jazz or improvisation, stuff like that. So I think that you guys will really dig it. Once again, it's very much an old school Rick video, which I'm going to be doing more of. I always say that, but now that I have this assistant, Billy, assuming that he keeps working out and comes in full time, that's really good. Little update on the ear training. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, buy the Beato book, everybody. There's a discount. I think I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make a discount right now for you guys on this stream. Where is it here? I'm gonna do it right now. Let's see if I can do it from my phone. Discount. I'm going to call this live. How do I do it here? Plus. Live 2. That's what it's going to be called. Live 2. Number 2. Live 2. 25% off everything in my store right now. There it is. So live 2. This is for you guys. This is the discount code. If you want to get, if you want to get anything in my store, mugs, t-shirts, anything, you guys can do it. Adam put RB419. No. Live 2. That's the discount code. Because it's only for here. It's only for this live stream. So what else? Oh, the ear training course. Okay, let's talk about that. So Aaron and I have been working on it for a year and a half, and it's coming along. It's really come a long way. And I was testing it the other day, and I was testing some features, and I was trying to I said to Aaron, I said, let's see how fast I can do intervals and get all of them wrong. Try and get 100% wrong. It's like riding the backwards bicycle from Smarter Every Day. So we're just doing sevenths, major sevenths and minor sevenths. So I am boom, 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 boom. And you have to quickly fight against your brain when you know what it is, and then pick the opposite one. It's hard to do that. It's really, really hard to do that. Beato gavel for band hammers. I gotta work on that. Anyhow, it's very comprehensive, the ear training course. So I'm thinking 3 more months. I think right when I hit 1 million subscribers, probably it'll be ready. Yeah, if I had to guess, let's see, today this is April, probably July, middle of July. Oh, but it keeps track of a lot of stuff. Amadeo, thank you. Happy Good Friday to you too. What else? I have my film crew for my Gary Burton interview. I'm hiring people to do it so that I don't have to. And I'm going to shoot it in 4K. I haven't shot any video in 4K yet. Well, these people are going to shoot it for me in 4K. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it. I don't want to have to think about anything when I'm interviewing Gary. See that, Peter? And Italy is around the corner. That's right. Coming up in a few weeks. My first trip to the homeland. Any idea what somebody just asked that? Biggie, you found the button. There you go. Boom. Still want to get the book. You want awesome chord change modulation tricks. My new video is really, it will be cool. You're going to like it. I got to do one more animation piece for it. But, getting back to the format of the ear training course. The ear training course has 20 sections to it. You guys know I'm a completist. So there will be 20 introduction videos. And then there will be the actual program that is the computer part that will train you. So in the videos, I will talk about exercises to do on your own or about the upcoming chapter. You know, if it's on intervals, we'll talk about that. If it's on triads over bass notes, if it's on chord progressions, if it's on melodic dictation, rhythmic dictation, whatever it's on, I will discuss the purpose of it and ways to practice. So, thank you, Matt. Yes, so once again, here's the discount code for this live stream. Live2, 25% off. Is the program going to be downloadable? The program actually will be done through Aaron's a technical person, but the program needs to keep track of all the data, all your data. And there's a component of it that, all caps for the discount code, although I don't know if it matters. There's a whole back end for teachers. But it'll function like an app does. So that's what the that's, I mean, Aaron's the expert in this. Aaron is the expert. But he's doing all the front end and back end programming on it. And I'm doing all the beta testing right now. And eventually when it gets to the really hard stuff, I'll have Dylan come down and beta test it. put it through its paces. Dylan was just telling me the chords in that Brad Mehldau song. Pretty funny. It did not get blocked, by the way. Dylan, yeah. Oh, man. You know what, though? This is actually going to be good for Dylan because people with perfect pitch have to use relative pitch for this. That's the whole point of ear training. This is ear training for people with relative pitch and perfect pitch. It'll be difficult for people with perfect pitch, even, to get to the top levels, to get through the top levels. But it's just very, very, very detailed. As you guys know, I over deliver. So I don't want to give too much away about it, but I would say that we probably have 3 more months on it, if I had to guess. Audrey, what's up? Got back in after the phone weirdness. DJ is an app, so if there are social elements, be cool to complete. Yes, there are going to be social elements where you can compete with people as well, if you want to. So that's kind of the gamified part of it too. If you want to do that, you don't need to do that, but you can compete with people. It has timers in it for your speed, how fast. It'll keep track of your PRs. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. I'm not still in London. It's like nothing out there. Nothing is like this because it uses really advanced ideas that no one is going to use in an ear training thing. Most ear training things are chord progressions and their intervals, and I mean it will have things like that, but this will you'll be you'll I'm excited. I don't want to give it away. You don't have to have Facebook or other social media to buy or use ear training course. No, of course not. No. This is so far beyond any of these ear training things because the stuff that I talk about in my videos are, I mean, people that do these things don't even know this stuff, right? I'm not giving anything away. You'll see. You'll see it when it happens. T-shirt purchased. Matt, thank you. There you go. Once again, I'm going to put it in here. The live stream for you guys. I know I don't do this enough. I'm kind of lame about this. I need to treat you guys better here. I should be giving you every time a discount thing here. You know, I tell you why I give discount code out on the live streams. It's because every day I get 1,500 new people. And they're from all over the world. And the live stream part is important to me. I don't have to do any live streams. But if you don't do live streams like this, you miss the entire point of YouTube. This is the most important thing is the interaction with the chat right here. You cannot do this on anything. I mean, Facebook, I want to say, had the Facebook Live out first, and I did that. And that's not true. Periscope did, and I did that. It's because I love you guys, Rick. That's right. Dean, diehard Beato heads. That's right. This is really the Big E. There you go. It's a PDF. Amadeo, your keyboard player at Perfect Pitch always told you when you were playing the wrong chord. Thank you, Chris. Take your money, make it happen. There you go. Yeah, this ear training thing we've been working on for a year and a half. So there you go. And I'm gonna have a Beato club. I said this the other day, and a couple of days were kind of intense work-wise because I had Billy here and I was training him. So I had to have him watch Aaron moderate a live stream, and I had to teach him about all this stuff. And I got my podcast. I don't know if it's up on Spotify yet, but the Beato podcast, for those of you that want to listen in the car, I have 155 episodes that are up. They're on the Apple Store. They're on Google Play, I'm pretty sure. But Aaron helped me put them up on Spotify today. I'm going to look on Spotify right now and see if it's on here. Rick Beato. Wait. No. It's not on Spotify yet. I think it'll be on Spotify. I think it takes 24 hours to get up on Spotify, but my podcast will be on. Hold on, let me look it up again. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, it's not up on Spotify yet, but it will be by tomorrow. You just watch my YouTube videos in the car. So I have my old videos on there. I'm not going to have, for the new videos, I want people to watch them on YouTube. But the old videos, if you're driving, it's easier just to download the stuff and listen to them as podcasts, I think. First time lurker, first time making one of these late nights. You're very welcome, Keith. Is it better to track, Dino asks, is it better to track in mono or stereo? Better to track, if your instrument's in stereo, track it in stereo. If you have a mono instrument, one microphone, track it in mono. Oh, you're talking about the instrument tracks. Yeah, in Pro Tools, we track in mono. I almost never use stereo tracks. I will, once I have my overheads balanced, I will move them to stereo tracks, a lot of things like that. If I have keyboards that are in stereo, they'll be on stereo tracks. My reverbs and things like that will be on stereo tracks. But if you watched my live stream where I was working on that Shinedown demo, it's all it's all mono tracks, and they're panned to specific spots. The thing about that video is I did that song in 2007, so 12 years ago. I wrote that with Brent, and we wrote about 9 songs over the course of, I don't know, a week or so, and demoed them all. And the president of Atlantic Records came down here to listen. So I had the president of Atlantic Records right in the control room for 8 hours, along with the manager for Shinedown and their A&R guy, and it was very interesting. Andre says, I know you don't like to talk about plugins. I love talking about plugins. What do you mean I don't like to talk about plugins? I'll talk about plugins all night. Have I ever used amp sims in professional recordings? Of course I have. I've used everything. If you needed a quick track or something, effects track or something, Amp Farm back in the old days, Universal Audio has some really good plugins. The amp simulators are good on there. The the Jubilee, the Friedman, the one I really like is the Chandler amplifier that they have on there. That one I've owned for a long time. It's one of the first ones they did. I think it's great. But my favorite plugins, FabFilter makes incredible plugins. I like their compressor. I love their EQ. I love their gate. Awesome. You thought I always recorded with real amps. No, I have an Axe-Fx here. I've got a Helix. By the way, I sell Helix presets that we put together, me and my assistant Ken, that are on Flat 5 with demos of all of them. Those of you that are Helix users, yes, I've used Helix Native. I own Helix Native. I have every plugin you can imagine and have used. I mean, I worked in Pro Tools, 14 hours a day for 20 years. So, I mixed in the box before anybody was mixing in the box. So, yeah, the FabFilter limiter, all that stuff are all great. How good are the Helix amp sims? When I'm programming them, they're great. For Gent, you highly recommend the Fortin Nameless. Man of resources. What's my favorite compressor for vocals? It depends. Outboard or in the box, because they're two different things. They are two different things. What's up, Brownie? I like 1176s. I like distressors. I like LA2As. I like LA3As. It depends on what it is you're recording on. As far as have I used UAD hardware amp? I've not used that. That's the only, I have not. I have every UAD plugin though. Have I used the 11 rack? I've used the 11 rack. Not a big fan of the 11 rack. Not a big fan of the 11 plugin. Although I could make it work, no problem if I had to. Warm Audio 1073, any comparison to BAE 1073? Well, the BAE 1073 is exactly like a Neve, okay? Identical to a Neve. You're getting a brand new Neve. So, no, it's not any comparison. I don't think. No, it isn't. period. Those BAEs are totally worth their money. They're expensive, but Neves make things sound better than they sound. Okay, that's the. But if you're gonna buy a Neve, don't just get the mic pre. You get the, it's not really a Neve. It's you need to have the EQ. Martin, is it you? Is the video freezing? Yeah, my stream is really weird right now. I don't know why. You like the Fairchild compressor. You can't find a real Fairchild hardware compressor. That's tough. What's up, Jeff? With or without power supply. So I have all single space rack units. And I'll tell you why I got them. I got them because I like to be able to move them around. I like to be able to just take them out of the rack and move them. I have 2 control rooms here, actually. I don't use the second one anymore. But we used to use it all the time when we did sessions. So GL, my assistant, would be in there's a room back over there that's hooked up to 2 of the ISO booths. If you look down here, there's a door right there at the very end. Hold on, I'll move my finger. See this door right there? That door, there's 2 ISO booths there. And those are connected to another room over here that we used to have a Pro Tools rig in. And he would track some people over there, or he'd be editing things or whatever, doing overdubs while I would do, especially when we get to the end of a project and we're just on a and we had a time crunch, band's got to leave, whatever, and then we'd both be punching in things, like whatever, adding vocals, harmonies. GL knew exactly what to do with everything. You need an ISO booth for when you're angry, Deb? I hear you. Let's see here. Would you say, Ronnie says, would you say Pro Tools, what would you say made Pro Tools the industry standard DAW? That is a great question. I know the guy, Peter, that was the developer of Pro Tools. It's funny because he wrote to me the other day and he goes, so I hear that I ruined drums in rock music. And he's laughing. I said, no, but whoever invented Beat Detective, then he sent me the guy's name. There's a guy and he let me see if I see the guy's name here. Let's see. Where is it here? So engineers were actually doing this by beat detecting by hand. Okay. Oh my God, why do they do this? Let's see here. His name is Mike Doherty. Wait, no, that's not his name. No, it's wrong. Oh, hold on. His name is Mark Jeffrey at Digi wrote Beat Detective to take pity on all the poor Pro Tools ops who were having to grid everything manually. Oh, man. Classical Banksy says you can never get the same audio quality from Logic that you do from Pro Tools. Yeah, I agree with that actually. Did I ever have to cut tape back in the day for drums? Well, I never cut the tape myself, but I worked on sessions where tape was cut many times with a razor blade. Actually, that's not true. I've cut tape myself. I've cut out things. And I've put splicing tape on. It's you got to be really careful when you put the splicing tape on that you get it on straight, but it's really it never comes off. Andre, you're positive sooner rather than later people are going to stop using this stuff, go back to normal performances. People need to get off tracks, off backing tracks. That's the other thing that's tough is that every band uses backing tracks now. And, you may as well just be doing karaoke at that point if you're going to play with backing tracks. So... yeah, a lot of people like Presonus Studio One. It's become really popular with friends that I know. How do you feel about a live click? I don't like live clicks. I like people that have great time. So I don't like drummers playing with clicks. And so many drummers, this has been going on for years. Drummers playing with clicks on everything. It's like just learn the tempos and play. Try cutting tape when writing commercials for TV and radio. Oh man. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Yeah, so many people I know, so many drummers would play with clicks on every single song. So, what is my opinion of AI making music? Warner recently signed an algorithm for a multi-album deal. I don't know if that's actually true. I heard that, but I don't believe stuff like that. Why would you have to sign an algorithm? You just buy the algorithm or buy the programmer that created it or buy the company. So as far as AI, Wasting Light was cut on tape, Dwayne says, but no mainstream hits. Well, I don't think that the mainstream hits had anything to do with the tape because people used tape up until 2000 and everybody had hits on tape. So getting back to playing, getting back to people playing with clicks and with backing tracks. Okay, so if you want to be successful, you have to, I think, know how to improvise. If you're a rock band, whatever kind of band, you have to be able to improvise. You have to is that the Rolling Stone article there? You have to be able to improvise. And improvising can also be learning how to work the crowd. You have to have stuff on stage. When you have Failure played and it was all off stage Axe Effects doing things and it looks weird. I just think that that when people cut performances and then they fix them to the grid, basically making them robotic, and then they put samples on them, they've completely dehumanized them, and it may as well be AI. So improvisation, most groups now play with tracks and don't improvise. And they wonder why they don't have big followings. Well, you have to be able to do different things on different nights, play different songs, play different song lengths, be able to read the crowd, make something exciting, make a song go on 10 minutes longer than it should. So you're wondering if the Beato book algorithm has the Beato book. You're teaching your computer to play guitar, it's already better than you. What about dance music? Well, dance music's different. Dance music is just like, being a DJ, spinning records, playing dance music, It's a different kind of thing. It's meant for a different purpose. So, I'm talking about anything that has live players that, you need to be able to improvise and jam on things to excite people. Look at bands that are successful live. They're typically jam bands or people that can jam. Classical Banksy is no longer possible to build a career from scratch without having to play live. I don't know. I don't play live. I built a career here. So there you go. You don't even have to be young. Do I still play bass? Yeah. All those early Zeppelin bootlegs, no two are the same. But that's exactly right. That's exactly right. It's hard to make money without playing live because of streaming. You play live here. I'm playing live right now. I'm improvising. Everything here is improvising. I'm reacting to the crowd. That's the thing. This is why I don't know about YouTubers that don't do live streams. Sometimes you fail. I had a live stream a couple weeks ago I went back and watched a couple minutes of it tonight, and it was terrible. And I hid it. I don't want to see it again. I banhammered it. I just didn't like my playing. Anyways, all right. My video's screwing up again. I'm going to go. Oh, what a pain. Sorry, everyone. You guys are the best. Remember the discount code if you want to buy anything here. Live 2. That's live 2, like live channel 2. So there you go, everyone. Thank you so much. Check out my new video in the morning. I banhammered myself. I did. See you.